Hello guys and welcome to tonight's racing action. Here I am, your host James or Cadwell5, and we are back with the Reserve Racing League for their final round of the year. This is round number 9 because of course you can see on the screen there they started in Belgium if I'm not mistaken, and they've got 9 rounds championship they have here. So if you do enjoy, of course, please just smash like and subscribe to the YouTube channel if you haven't already. Let's quickly now, for you guys who are wondering, take a look at the championship at the moment, because going into last round, which if you didn't see that yet, it went up yesterday. It did, and it's yeah, very good round. It was lots happened. It did. For all of you to note, we pretty much have a championship leader. As such, we just are, well, actually we don't have a championship leader. What I'm trying to say is we don't have a winner of a championship yet, but we kind of do, if that makes sense. Because today, Luke has to win the race and Ed has to not finish, I would say, in the top lot of the top lot, or maybe even with points today. It's kind of how I'm saying it. So it's 90, so it's Luke leading Ed, so it's Ed Williams leading championship, second Luke, third Quintin, fourth Benny, 5th Irish Nude Potato, 6th Cod Oliver, 7th Gasly, sorry. Start again. C Pasley, sorry. 8th is Kill Bill, 9th is Rajdeep Paul. Sorry if I butcher names because I haven't done the championship before, except last round, which was butchering through that. Nathan in 10th, 11th Mason Harris, 12th Lewis, Alad 13th, Spit Dog 14th, Ryan Van Doom 15th, 16th James Killer, 17th is Fatty Hans, if that's how you say it. Serdar in 18th, 19th Footy Dad. Feared by Gaming is 20th, and then your 2 reserves, I think, who have not done around this year, or maybe even if they have done around this year, J Real and PX Texac, if I say it, TXAXK. They are your racers in the championship. So as I look here today, it's 25 points for a win, right? And it is 116 points is the leader, which is of course Ed. Second is Luke on 94. So if you do the maths, you add 20 onto his score. Just add 20 on. 104, 14, 19 he'll be on if he gets the championship right. So he'll be on 119 today if Luke wins the championship. So what Ed has to do today is score less than 4 points. If he can score less than 4 points, Ed, if he scores more than 3 points, so 4 points or more, he wins the championship today. If he doesn't score more than 4 points, sadly he will not win the championship, and it will go to Luke if he can score the win of the race. He only has to win today. He can't do anything else today, Luke. He can't, of course he can't, 'cause it'll be 19 if he gets second and a fastest lap. So it has to just be a win today for Luke. And Luke, is he here tonight? Is Luke here ready and raring to go? I don't think Luke's here tonight, ladies and gentlemen. So it's just a finish. I think, yeah, that's right. But I think Ed just has to finish tonight and he'll win the championship, because Luca doesn't like Luke's here tonight. Hello to one of you who are probably commenting. Tonight, Quintin can still get second in championship today. He just needs to get a good score today and beat Luke if Luke was here racing, but sadly Luke isn't, so just has to beat Luke here. I think Luke maybe thought, I've lost the championship already, I don't want to be here. Maybe that's what he thought, I don't know, but Quintin. Yeah, yeah, everybody, Lee's not racing tonight, so if you see Lee's name here, he's not racing. He's just here so he can get the lobby started for everyone. And he may watch a bit of the race as well. Nibeni as well, he has a good opportunity today to beat Quintin in the championship for third if Quintin does not get a few many points. So just to give you an idea there as well, that is 9 point gap there. So Quintin today has to, Nibeni, sorry, has to finish in the top 4 today to have any chance of getting that position there. And look, And that's about it really. Nobody else really battling for the championship lead today. There they are. Hello Electro Dan and to Lee in the chat. It doesn't look like Luke's here, but Luke, you never know, could be here in a couple of minutes. He could here. We're just going to get everything on that we normally put on for you guys here for entertainment. For qualifying, we are going to put on, we will put on speedometer just to show you the speed around some parts of the circuit when we do get racing here. We will. I think the first car out on circuit here is this one. Is Ibeni. Here it is. Ibeni looks like he's the first to come out onto the track. Maybe I'll be wrong, but he might be first out. Is he first out? No, it's not. It's Cod Oliver. Wow. He is here, Cod Oliver, first out on circuit then. Yes, that's truly. Ed has won the championship, so congratulations to Ed. Yeah, I don't really know, but here are your tyre choices for tonight, ladies and gentlemen. They're on the screen right now as what they are racing at the moment. So it's everybody, well, majority are on soft tyres. They are just. Then we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 on mediums, and that's 1, 2, 8 on soft. So 8 on soft, 7 on mediums, and 1 on hards. It's going to be interesting tonight to see what the Spit Dog can do on the hards, because that's kind of going to be the championship battle decider here. It will be. And for all you guys who are watching this who aren't racing, this is a chance for you guys to check out where you were going to be in your championship wise here tonight. As we said, Luke is not here tonight, so the only thing that Ed has to do tonight is finish the race. Luke could be rushing home right now, popping onto his sim, popping onto his game and coming straight in, but I doubt he is tonight. So well done, Ed, for doing a good championship and winning it. As Cod Oliver now out last corner he comes. And across the line now we do. Yep. So off they go then. Hello. Everybody saying they're playing F1. Yeah, I think Lees did say he was going to race like until after turn 1 and then retire, so that's what Lee said he was doing, but you never know, he might do a couple of laps and then decide to retire. You just don't know, Lee. As we look at Cod Oliver now, he's our first time tonight. There are 3 more cars on circuit, make that 2 now, and now make that 2 now, who still have laps to do on circuit, they do, so that's nice to see. We haven't had a reserve league before, but so I don't really know the pace. But let me just look back at last season's. If I can do this, this might be too far back to look. But let's see if we have last season's Abu Dhabi for the not the Prem. We'll go GP2 Abu Dhabi, and we'll give us the qualifying times for them. Because I know these are not racers who are in like GP2 and that, I know to say the least, but we've got, I would say, a mix of between GP3, GP4 and GP2 in this, so just interesting it will be to see what they did last time. It will very be interesting because it would love to see it, we will. Here is, we see right now Cod Oliver set a 1:37, but a 1:36 has been popped in, and a 1:35 there from Raj DePaul. Put in there it has. So just to give you an idea to everyone who is concerned, well not concerned, but wondering, it was and to you, Electro Dan, just to give you a quick idea of pace around here. GP2 last year was won by Jay Fletcher. Pole was won by Jay Fletcher. A 1:34.146, and at the moment we're doing a 35.1, so that's the time that if you're a GP2 kind of pace needs to be a 34.1. It was. Race last year was dusk. It was dusk last year. Just to give the idea, just to tell you that Yarum won the Prem race last year, so won GP2 I mean last year race. He won the race. Actually, sorry, Clarky Boy won from Yarum from Useless Cat because of penalties, but that's kind of just irrelevant now to tell you. But that is what happened in GP2. So just to give you an idea, it's looking about 141s. 141s and one just for qualifying pace. If you're looking at GP2, 141s. If you're looking at GP3, take a little bit back on that. 148s, I would say maybe for GP3. As we're looking now at Mason Harris, who is here with the pumpkin. I think that's a pumpkin helmet here. It is as he heads around now to start, just about to finish off his first lap here. And oh, he's made a mistake. There he has. He's had a driver there not be good. I don't know who that was, but a driver who decided not to slow down for him there. I think that may have been the Spit Dog maybe. No, it wasn't. So I have no idea who the driver was. It could be Jay Real, it could have been. Or it was actually Nathan. There we go, it was Nathan, as you can see there. So he was the one who made Mason lose a bit of time, but already I think it was already a red lap for Mason anyway, so really it wasn't really that bad. As Topic's now on his lap, going in now he is. Nobody else on circuit really doing laps except Spit Dog is. As let's see what he does here. He's down on his fastest time here, so let's see what he can do as he crosses now and say 52, but I think now going to fly again because he's on the hard. What I think you should do for this race, I personally think you can do a one stop, but it'd be softs to hards or mediums to hards is the one stop. Two stops to soft medium, or soft to or mediums to hards, or softs to mediums. You can do any strategy around here. You can. I've seen quite a lot around here. I have. And if you well, you probably don't know this because I've never said this to anyone, as we just see the speed now down the back straight we do here. DRS now popped open here. We do, and it is a 206 miles an hour there as they break now into the corner, turn in, out he goes now and away. For 206 miles an hour there they go. They do 206, unbelievably, that is quick there, that is. As they head down there, they do. As through these corners here you go, nicely, clip the curbs, don't go too wide, don't go too far over these curbs. It's lovely to see it will be here. We do, clip the curbs again. Braking now, you do, out the last corner he comes, he's gonna lose time again, maybe quicker than his fast lap. Yes it is, a 38.9, not quick though, but he'll be okay. As found there has left the session. He has, Irish New Potato has a penalty I think, so can't do anything here. Farand, did I say it? Farand, I think that's how you say it, or Founder, Farand. Farad here, Serge joins the session, so Serge joins, so he'll be in after qualifying, he will, or if he is in qualifying already, no he's not, so Serge will join after qualifying, as Farad, I think as I say, joins the session now. He does, we'll take that off now, as you've already seen your times there you have with the speedometer, as you can see right now, as we're looking now at Cod Oliver back out for another lap here, on this one. It's lovely to see that so many cars this year in this championship, I mean, that can do it. That's what I'm trying to. What I mean is, there's so many cars who can get positions gained in this championship and lost. Unfortunately, yeah, but here they are. So that's what we're going to do. Ravan Doom now joins the session. So we have about 17-18 drivers here. Will we see? I doubt we will, but will we see Luke join the session? If we do, it'll be a battle for the championship lead, but I doubt we will here because Ed is now just coming out on his outlap. Rajdeepal, here we do, flies around now he does, and heads around here. It's lovely to see this race is, because it's not really a, what's the word I'm going to say, I don't want to make this sound harsh to anyone like Lee or anyone in this championship, because Quintin does a 35.4, puts himself into P2, P2 there, or in P2 he is. I think somebody just moved up. Yes, they did indeed. That was Cassidy up to P4. Yes, if you haven't already seen it, go back to yesterday's video, ladies and gentlemen. It is the this league, but in Brazil race, of course it is. And that was a good race, that was very nice indeed. We had a few safety cars in that one, and a few virtuals, and a few crashes. So go and check that out if you want to. And well done, and thanks again, I've got to give to Lee, as Rads de Pool crosses the line and 2 attempts off his time. On board we go now with Ed Williams. Oh, when I thought he was spinning there. It's Williams who's spinning. I think it's Mason Harris, it is. On his lap, I think now he was spinning, which is annoying to say the least there for him. We're going to take a lap on board with Ed Williams, and I'll tell you all about the circuit. Not all about it, of course, because I don't know ins and outs, but a lap, and I'll show you the corners, how you take them, and I'll do a lap on board for you, give you an idea. So down into the last corner you come now, touch the brake, down to about 4.4, even third you can go, as Quinton does a 34.9, goes pole. Cross line, now up to 7th you go, you can touch, yeah you go, look, you're just about to touch, yeah, you clip both curbs there you do, as you head into the corner now. Clip the curb there, don't clip the curb on the inside but try and go close to it, then try and go close to that one there, you do. Braking now down, you go into the corner, clip both curbs here, and you're looking about 3rd or 2nd gear there, up to about 4th gear you go in that tiny little straight, then brake, or even up to 2nd there you do. Down here you do, up to about 6th, then into 7th, pop the DRS there at the DRS line, up to 8th you go, and then you'll be just at the rev limiter of 8th you might be. By the time it gets to the bottom, yeah, just coming onto the rev limiter at 8th where the dots come on your screen. Braking now you do, clip as close to the curb as you can, and as close to the curb here as you can. Then as close to this curb you can, if you want to, jump over it. You do not have to though, but you can do, as you head around this bit now, down to 8, up to 8th gear, sorry, again. And this time you're nearly up, you're just a tiny bit as you clip both curbs here from getting that line of, again, so you're nearly at the full of the gear. As you come into this corner, up to 6th you go here. You could even go to 7th if you want to. Some drivers don't, but some drivers do. As you brake now into third or 2nd gear, up to 4th, up to 3rd or 4th, there you go. Keep it in 3rd or 4th there as you clip into the corner there. Go to 3rd or stay in 4th, or go down, or go down 2nd if you're in 3rd already. Up to 5th you go. Braking now you do into the last corner, down to about 4th or 3rd gear. Out the corner you come now, and across the line you come now, and that's a 35.859. Oh, sorry, 35.897 actually, that is there. Puts himself P5, I think he's going for maybe another lap here, but that was a really good try there for Ed Williams there. Ed, well, he hasn't really done many laps, Ed hasn't really, as I can say, because he hasn't. He wasn't doing too well last round either. I think he was 3rd qualified, didn't really do that badly there, he didn't, but still did well there, he did, or could have been 2nd and didn't do that well there, he didn't, or there, but yeah, or I can't remember, or probably well, in the top 3 he qualified anyway last round. It was a good attempt from him there, it was, to see, there it was. Let's read some comments out. As there you go, then just reading some comments out saying they need practice on GT Sport and just stuff like that. Just general chit chat, as you know, and it's nice to have chit chat in the chat right now. As you can see, as we're heading around now, we are. I've had a weird message tonight from this random person who I used to talk to. Don't talk to them anymore, but I had a message from them tonight, talking about just some stuff. As Nathan now is on his proper flying lap, this will be for Nathan. He's already done one good lap, but I don't think that was on. I think that was on the mediums. I think for Nathan there. And it was good to see there it will be as he comes to the line now. It is there as they cut lap corner now. Nathan does. It's going to be a quick lap here. 35.7, put himself 5th, cracking lap there from Nathan. It is there. 35.702 actually. It's a very nice lap from Nathan. And he continues now to be in 5th position, and up the order he goes. Brakes a little bit now and lets himself go down. J Real now just on his lap. Fastest first sector for J Real. Didn't see how fast it actually was, but fastest for him as there is the line. Where them lines are, you pop the DRS and you'll get better speed. I watched something a couple of days ago. I think it was yesterday or the day before. I watched something with. Let us know in the comments, guys, your opinion on this statement. But it was. Jensen Button in the car, and basically he was talking about before DRS and after DRS, because they were doing the look back at the 2011 Canadian Grand Prix, which apparently one of the best of the decade, just gone. And he basically said, Jensen Button did, I don't think we need DRS in F1. And basically he was like, DRS, yes, sometimes DRS does work, but it doesn't always work, and I don't think we need it. And he was like having a talk about we don't need DRS in F1, and then he was talking about in the cars that we had in 2011 we didn't need DRS really because we had good overtakes anyway without DRS. So it's an opinion there that he made, and he said KERS was a really good thing. We had that like extra 7 seconds of boost a lap, and he said it was really good. So what do you think? Are you agreeing with him or not? I don't think we should agree with him, but it's entirely up to you guys for your judgment and your entertainment, of course, to agree or disagree with him. 2 minutes and 10 seconds, 2 minutes and 13 to go, sorry. And yeah, if you didn't know, guys, well, you probably didn't. I was watching the Le Mans race, absolutely brilliant Le Mans is, and this one is brilliant as well, so it's good to see. It will be, but yeah, I've not actually raced personally. To you and the guys who are talking about GT Sport, I haven't got the game. Don't really know if it's good or not. Let us know, Lee. Is it a good game? Because they were talking on the 24-hour race that F1, that game I think it is, and Forza are like the three most affordable and most easy access for anyone in the public. What makes sense is that across line now comes the G-Man, 1:36.4, and he now sets a good lap there. He does. Let's look at the Spit Dog as he comes into the last corner now on a medium set of tyres. And across line he comes now, Spit Dog, 1:37.4, so good, not a bad lap from him there. Mason Harris, who's made a little mistake on last lap, will be the one now who sets a time. He will yellow flag in sector 1, and that will be for Spit Dog, who is of course slowing down. And okay, I'll have a look about it then. On GT Sport, I'll have a look at it. But there's a lot of games that are coming out soon which I really want to buy. So yeah, you've got to give a bit of time for that. We've got F1 2020 coming out in next month, and that should be the 10th. I think it is next month, 10th of July. Very good game that should be. We've got got Project Cars 3 coming out, which I might get. I'll see what the reviews are like to start with, and then maybe get that game. And then we have indeed a new game coming out as across line now comes Mason Harris and sets a 35.6, so good luck from him. Wreckfest people say they want me to buy. Wreckfest they said they want me to buy, so I might get that. And they are going to get I said of course a competition, so I've got 4 games there. You want to buy? Oh, into the wall goes Nathan. Goes Mason. Sorry, he makes a little mistake, and he's cost himself the time. Maybe he did it himself. Maybe he didn't want to finish the qualifying. I don't know. There, which the qualifying is over though, so maybe that was it for him, and he thought, "I'll just crash it into the wall and retire." But Ed, so it's Ed Williams, Cassidy, who here, Ibeni with a 35.0, good luck from him there. Cassidy now near the end of his lap as well, but he cuts the corner there, and I think he's just going to give up for the day and give the ghost up. It's just Ed to look for now, and the G-Man G-Man into the pit lane. So Ed is your last opportunity, last driver to do well here. That's a bit of a shame then, Lee. Just ask me why, Lee, why? I know you weren't going to be doing any more racing after this lockdown period, and I know you weren't going to do any racing because of you didn't want to race anymore. You made that big speech just before lockdown came about just for Christmas, saying this will be my last season in the league, and next season I won't be doing it. But why not buying it? I know it's a little bit of a waste of money F1 every year. It's just, and with FIFA, and people buy it, and I know this sounds crazy, but as I said, 130.0, it's the same. Pretty much what I'm saying is F1 2011, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, pretty much the same game, just better graphics and a little bit better handling, and that's it. That's all I can really say. I'd say that. Me and Jack will be starting a GT Sport League, so won't have time for F1. Just quickly ask, will it be on are you then giving this league, I mean, are you putting that on Speed Force Racing then, or are you putting that on a different league? Like, are you like making a different channel and everything, or are you going to be it's like you're going to be doing the GT Sport League, but on here, like on Speed Force still. You're going to be still part of this league. All I want to know is I can still be a part of this league. That's what I'm going to say. One second, guys. Yeah, as we're back then. Yeah, it was good qualifying, and it is Quintin leading 34.984. So these are GP3 pacing kinds of. Brad DePaul second, third Ed Williams, fourth Nibeni, fifth will be Cassidy, sixth Mason Harris, Topic seventh, eighth Nathan Cod Oliver, ninth G-Man in 11th, Jabril in 12th, the Spit Dog in 12th, sorry, so 11th J-Man, Matt Alad 13th, and 14th is the next car there, which I didn't see. No, definitely not. Probably independently. Currently admins on hand to win the league. They are more than capable. Yeah, they're more than capable. Of course they are. But yeah, if I do get GT Sport, by the way, I'm surely you can message me up, and I'll commentate on you for you. If I get GT Sport, I'll come and commentate. I'm happy to do that for you. Yeah, I've got too much going on right now because I need to know if SFR want me to commentate next year. I don't know if I'm going to pull out SFR commentary wise for next season. If you want me to be an admin or want me to look after something, I can be here to look after it. I'm here every week, pretty much commentating. So, if you need, this season is my last. So, next game will probably be my last on SFR because after that I might be going to like university and that. So, I don't know if I have the time, but or if I'm not going to university, then I probably won't have time. But there you go then. What's that above him? That is a glitch on the game. Look. Oh, there was something there, but it wasn't. So where I got to was Alad in 13th. 14th is Foundad, if I say it. Fanad, I'll call him for now. Then it's Irish New Potato in 15th. 16th Ryan Van Doom, and 17th Surge, because Lee isn't racing. Quickly on your tyre strategy tonight. Everybody in the top 10 except Topics on the softs. Everyone except Ryan Van Doom, Surge, on the softs, on the mediums, I mean, from 11th downwards, there they are indeed. So it's going to be interesting to see what happens tonight. It is, yeah. But if you need anything, me to help with anything, I'm saying this now. I know I probably won't be the best person to help out with anything, but if you need me on any other game, then just tell me. Because at the moment I have Project Cars, I have F1, and I'm waiting for GT Gran Turismo 7 to come out, and maybe I'll get Gran Turismo 7 instead. But what basically they're planning to do is let PS5 do a backwards compatible, so they're allowed to do PS4 games, not PS3 though, which is a shame, but PS4 games. And Xbox X, I think it's called, is going to do Xbox One games as well, and they're allowed to be compatible with them. So yeah, if you need me on any league race, let me know. At the moment I only have 2 games at the moment for the league for racing wise, which is Project Cars and F1. But that's the but. If you want me on any other like thing, or you want me to help out with anything, then let me know. And let me know in the comments, guys, your predictions, because tonight I'm predicting that it's going to be one of the top 5 tonight who wins this race. It's going to be either Quintin, Raj DePaul, Ed Williams, Nibeni, or Cassidy winning the race tonight, I think. So yeah, I know I'm just saying this here, but I do believe that will be. I'm happy to help with any league because I'm flexible, you know. As we're about to go green now, we are on circuit. Just give me 2 seconds as the red lights come on now here at the circuit. We are 3, 4, 5, and we're green, and away go all 50. Oh, 18 cars down to corner one they go here, or 16 or 17 sorry, down to corner one they go here, and it looks like to me it's going to be Ed Williams who gets a good start here. It does from here, the lead here, but Raj de Paul makes a cut the corner, there he does, and a few other cars now cut the track, and oh, Raj de Paul off, he's off there, so is Irish New Potato, went off a little bit there, off the road there he did, Spit Dog went off as well, but there he did, but he gets back on now, Irish New Potato does, but doesn't have any damage, but oh my goodness me, Raj de Paul and Mason Harris off and out of this Grand Prix already, my goodness me, what an incident at the moment, and I think, oh, and Nathan crashed out as well, that's unbelievable there, maybe, you never know, Lee will just retire, and yep, there you go, I think that's Lee smacking himself into the wall, just so he gives all of us an entertainment of him smacking himself into, I think that was Lee, wasn't it, smacking himself into the wall, if it wasn't Lee then, that's a bit annoying, oh it was Lee, there we are, he's a bit further back than everyone else now, he is here, as we just seen Surge, oh, a little bit of lag on my screen, between Surge and the man, here it is, and a little bit of lag at the same time with Fawad, I think I say it, a little bit of lag on his screen as well there, which is not good to see. If there is any comments guys, and if you are wondering who I am, and if you haven't seen me, heard me before, I'm Cadwell5 or James. I have a YouTube channel called Cadwell5, which I do videos on there, but I don't commentate on there. I'm a commentator at the moment for 2 leagues at the moment, Gavra Racing and this league, and Fair League Racing, which is on a weekend. So if you need me for any league, by the way, to commentate on or to be any like help in the background, let me know. Pop that in. Let me know. I'm available to do commentary. I'm a sad person, as I say. Lee, just pick now and just retire if you really are going to. Here is yeah, I'm a sad person, by the way, everybody, as you can probably not tell, because I commentate at the moment. I commentate Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So it's a bit of a sad person, I'd say at the moment. Not maybe you don't think I'm sad because I'm doing something I enjoy, and it's maybe a career of mine, as you probably can tell. But yeah, I just decided that this isn't a career for me. Here is the Spit Dog into the pit lane, gets a bit of fuel and gets a bit of tyres and wings, so you can't have fuel anymore. What was I saying? Here and out he comes now. But yeah, if you want me to do anything, that's not. If you're listening and you're a league owner or just somebody who does leagues, then let me know, because I can do Mondays and that's it. I can't do any other day of the week. I can't do any day of the week. I can only do Mondays, ladies and gentlemen. I can't do Tuesdays because I need a break. But yeah, I love commentating, so that's why I've said I'm happy to do commentary for a Monday for people if they need it. As the safety car will be out now for a little bit of a lap race. It's kind of a bit like Brazil, where we had safety car out for a couple of about 3 or 4 laps, and it was a safety car, definitely. A Surge and the man and G-Man, the G-Man here having a bit of a battle in the mid-pack there. They are a little bit there. They are indeed. Here they are. So yeah, if you need anything, guys, like as you say, Lee, I'm just going to quickly promote this. I've got a YouTube channel called Cadwell5, or just message me on PlayStation Cadwell5, and you can get me to do commentary or do anything for you, or I can be background staff, help out with point standings, awarding penalties and stuff. You know, I know I'm a commentator and I shouldn't really be doing that kind of stuff. I'm a commentator, but you know, I can do for leagues. I don't think so. But anyway, that's beside the point, and it's Quintin leading from Cassidy, from Nibeni, from Topics, from of course Cod Oliver, from Alad, and your championship leader Ed Williams down in 13th will not get a point in this race. So at the moment it will stay as it is at the top 2 in the championship. It will. If Quintin doesn't win this race, I think that is how it's supposed to be. If Quintin wins, he will go into 2nd in the championship. So it's going to be interesting to see, that is, how this is all going to play out. But it is going to be good. It is there. As if we do get a safety car out again, I will be just quickly nipping off, because I don't have a drink right now and I'm really need a drink. So, you know, I could go, oh, as you can see in the midfield there, a little bit of lag or a little bit of cars not knowing where their other cars are in the game. For my half, I think that's just a bit of lag on my side, but it looked to me not like lag. You know, I mean, well, let me click on it. Well, that's disappointing. Yeah, so if you need me to do anything, just let me know, and I'm here. It's like I'm kind of like I wouldn't say I put my services out there. I put my services out there. I don't get paid for this. I just love commentary and I love doing what I'm doing. Uh, I'll tell you this funny story quickly because we're on a safety car here as we're waiting for the cars to come in. I used to, and I know this. Anyone who's watching, please don't laugh. But I used to have a different news channel called Cadwell. Well, I still have it, and I uploaded like a few races that I did recently, but I haven't really been on it. 25 subscribers, and it's called Cadwell Plays. And basically, I used to record like myself. I used to race a race of like 20, 30 laps on project cars or just project cars, I think it was at the time. And I used to race the race on whatever distance it was, finish the race or get disqualified. Righty-ho. And then watch the race back, if that makes sense. So like react to the race after it happened, like commentate over it, like as I'm doing now, like with this race. So that's kind of what I was doing there. And then as I was doing that, a league picked me up and another league picked me up. And then of course after that league picked me up and said you can join our league, so I did. But yeah, if anyone needs like me to be like an admin kind of help, or a what do you call it thing, anything, just let me know in the car. Yeah, let me know guys, because I'm here. As we are lap 3 by the way, and the safety car has been has come in now, just waiting for, and Quintin has floored it now. He has. Safety car now officially in the pit lane as Quintin now lets the throttle down as there was the green flag at the line waving, and Quintin now picks up that green flag. Now he does. There in real life you would get activation. You would get an activation zone. So where the safety car in thing is waiting for it. Ed has already found the move and has got past found Grand. There he has. Good move. There it is. But back up the order we go very quickly here, and Cassidy right on the back now of Quintin. It was before safety car 0.7, it's now 0.5 as SFR as Topics there just gets past. Well, actually Topics was Todd Oliver trying to get past Topics, but then made a mistake. And a lad here now down inside of Topics, down the inside he goes with Cod Oliver. Can he make this stick? A lad here on Cod Oliver, down the inside he goes. Is this going to keep a stick on? That's why we're staying on board with J Wheel here, because we want to know. And it is a lad who's through past Cod Oliver, and I think just making a mistake, hitting the wall a little bit there. He did, and I think that, well, and the virtual safety car is now out, but I don't know what happened there. We were on board with J Wheel and his car just snapped. Let's watch the replays here. So going down the straight, we are watching this back on the stream. Going down the straight, we were here both fine. He then went in on the curb. Did he clip Cod Oliver? No, he didn't. He just clipped the curb again. Then he clipped the back of Serge, and then Ryan Van Doom clipped into him. And Ryan Van Doom and him just went around, and that's all it really was in this Grand Prix. So as you can see there, that was kind of a racing incident, but it was all J Will's fault as the safety car boards are now in, and away we go here. Virtual safety car's done. Leader now is about to cross the line, so it's perfect timing. So all what happened really was he went on the curb, twitched a little bit, and that was about it really. I just think that was a racing incident really. I just think that was a racing incident. I don't think it was anything else personally, but you never know at the end of the day what that could have been, because it could have been something there with J Wheel and Ryan Van Doom decide they've had enough of that, because they may have had a little bit of front wing damage, both of them, as Ryan Van Doom definitely has. I don't think J Wheel had a bigger one there. A Spit Dog now has just been overtaken by Ed Williams, and Serge, has he made it? Yes he has. Past Cod Oliver he goes there. Ed Williams is now past Spit Dog as J Wheel is now heading out the pit lane. He is, and so is Ryan Van Doom. Hards and mediums actually for these, which is kind of a surprise. There it is. So as we're looking at Cassidy, 1 second back, then it is Nibeni, then it is Topics from a lad, Serge, and then Cod Oliver. But the battle we need to look out for is to see if Irish Nude Potato won't get past and do well here tonight. No, I'm not saying this in the lightest way possible. It's a weird name to have, Irish Nude Potato. Don't even think he comes from Ireland. If he is Irish, then fair play, but I don't think he does. And it's a weird one there. It is to have Irish Nude Potato, really it is. But anyway, that's besides the point. As Irish Nude Potato now out he comes now. He does. There, braking now into the corner here just before he goes underneath the hotel, I think this is. Here they do. and it looks to me like okay, but we'll head back up to the top of the field here in the Benny, right on the back of Cassidy here. So I did say here it was going to be an interesting one here. Somebody in the comments, what did they say? Wow, quickly, as they're not battling yet, they're not as they are now, as Quintin 140.339, fast lap of the race. I think that's quicker, no, it's not quicker than qualifying, but a quick time there it is. Quintin winning the Benny second, said Ben Wilson, so thank you Ben for that little prediction there indeed, thank you very much. So just getting past here in the Benny, and he got Ben's prediction spot on here. It has here, a bit further down the order we go, and it is Cole Oliver here has made a mistake and he goes onto the grass, and I think Spit Dog will make his way through as well. He will. So it is Ed Williams, the G-Man, sorry, Spit Dog has now all got a through past Cole Oliver here. Cole Oliver now goes, but he makes a tiny mistake, and I don't think he was trying to crash himself out. I think he just put the throttle on too early there and wobbled a bit and lost a bit of time. If he was trying to crash himself out, he didn't do a good job, is what I'm trying to say here. He didn't do a good job as he now breaks into the corner. Here he does. I think he's lost his front wing because of it, so that's why he's going a little bit titchy here he is. As Cassidy now side by side he goes with Nibeni, and Nibeni is through. Look, just saw the end of that move we did there, very nicely indeed. And that's what you say here. We can't, if you're a commentator slash broadcaster, you always have to look at your cameras and always focus on which car you want to go to. It's very tough sometimes when there's, like, say right now, a car that's 0.5 behind, a car at 0.5, a car at 0.5 here, and a car at 0.4. They're very close together, and I just think it's hard sometimes to flick from one to the other because you can't. But I've got to say it again, Lee, to you if you're watching, you did a great job last week for recording it for me and putting all the clips together and that. There's no criticism on it. If I had to make a criticism, maybe just leaving the end results on a bit longer because it was just a little bit short. But other than that, you did an absolutely fantastic job last week with it all. But Serge in the pit lane out, he comes on the mediums here. Will the cars come past him as into the pits comes Oliver? Here he does. Don't think he'll retire, Oliver, but he's coming in for the pit lane. Here he is. Because of it, he does just gets a 5 second time penalty there. He does amortise straight away, so yes, he is retiring from the race. Then here he is, as we're now looking at Serge. We are there. We were just looking at Serge a second ago, but now we head to look at Nibeni and Cassidy. Here we do, as Cassidy really wants to get through. He does here. Will he get through? I do not know. But right behind them is Topics, who is a good driver, and hopefully he can try and make it through here. Nice on board shot here we do of them here. Head off board now we do. Ed right behind Alad now. He is here battling for P6. Here he is. Ed just putting it out there. Ed's just saying to himself, I know my championship rival's not here. I've done well in these 9 rounds and I've won the championship here. I have, but to put this extra further forwards, as we say, to put this extra further forwards, just get points here today and I'll be stormed away. And I could have even said I've won this by like nearly 2 races here, which is quite nice to see. Here he has here. Here we do then, so as you can see here, it's lovely to see here, it is all this race going on here now we do. So just to give you an idea guys on what's happening here is Ed Williams trying to get past Alad here we're looking at, and just to me surprisingly he's not really close enough at the moment to get through, but nearly close enough, as Alad I think makes a little mistake at the exit of the corner and gets through, and I think maybe he wanted to DRS Alad, but he doesn't get it, so Alad does not get the DRS. He was hoping for DRS, but DRS activation zone, like, to give you the thing, is just on the entry of that corner, so just as you go into that corner, you get the, that is where, if you're close to the car behind, you get the thing, so he should have backed off a little bit, then got it, and it would be fine here, as the G-Man gets through past Spit Dog, there he does, the Spit Dog, very nicely there, indeed he does, as Topic's right at the back of Cassidy now he is, as they head into Sector 3. Now they do, as they head into the last little sector, which is the loads of corner section. This one is the slower section of the three, I mean, as they head into it now. Very nicely indeed, as here comes Topics right on the back of Cassidy now he is. to try and make his way through now. He is indeed. Could be interesting to see what happens here. Let's go with no thing on the screen for a second just so you can see what it looks like if you were there in real life. Out these on, back on they go now. So it's Kyle Oliver, Raj Stapul, Mason Harris and Nathan out this race today. Lee just wasn't going to race anyway, so we knew he wasn't, so he's out already anyway. In comes Quintin, actually, surprisingly 8 laps into this race, so maybe he knows that tyres are not usually good around here then. As into 5th goes Ed then, very nicely indeed. He does here. Irish New Potato up in 5th there. He is. As here he goes then. Does what a move from Topics there. It is very nice. Surge. Quickest lap of the race there. It is a 38.988 there. Very nicely indeed. Irish New Potato past Cassidy as well. So maybe Cassidy has a problem, or maybe he's just not quick enough down that straight. But what a move from Topics. As down inside he goes here, and Nude Potato, has he done it? He has! Through goes Irish Nude Potato, and it's a quality move there. It is up into P number 2 now he goes. Here he does, and Ben Wilson says, what a move from Topics. It was a good move, but Irish Nude Potato there had the position covered, and it's all good. There it is. Let's see if the G-Man can get back past the Spit Dog who just made his way through here. Here he goes then, down the outside line. It's going to be a tricky move this, because he won't have the inside to the corner, which will put the Spit Dog on the inside line to the corner. But he tries around the outside line, into the inside of the corner. No, cannot do it. There is a little, like, chicane style kink kind of bit. There he does, as they head through now. The G-Man can't make his way through past the Spit Dog, which is a shame, but that's the case. That happens sometimes in racing. You just sometimes can't get through, as the G-Man goes a little bit wide, and is now the gap up. It is to about 9/10. That's it. Nibeni in for 9 laps on them tyres. 9 laps on them mediums comes in, does Topics, and Cassidy comes in 9 laps on the softs. So maybe it is time to come in. I thought before this race, as I did a little bit of looking, it'd be about 11, maybe 12 laps on the softs, but the softs look more degradation on the maybe more high deg circuit this one, and maybe that's what you just not want around here. You don't here tonight. So we have a lot of racing this week coming up. We have of course we have a lot of racing coming up for this Speed Force racing this week. We have every single round, GP3, GP4, 3 and 2 this week in, of course, Abu Dhabi, and then we have the classics on a Friday for you, and then after that we have no more races for you, and just classics. I think it will be then until the end of the season. So I think it's 2 every week then for classics, I think. As here goes Surge on the Spit Dog, who is on a fresh set of tyres. The Surge's Spit Dog is not on a fresh set of tyres. Really, pitted second lap of the race he did there, and he's through. Lovely move there from Surge up the position there he does, into that position very nicely indeed. So well done Surge, indeed he does go through. As further down the order now, Topics has just got past Nabeni, which is a nice move there for him, but what a position this will be here as Quintin there makes his way past Spit Dog, who now gets back onto circuit there from the mistake he made. But Ed Williams has done all he needs to do today at the moment, and he looks good. Here he does as Cassidy now on Topics. As Cassidy now gets through, there is a yellow flag out apparently. Oh, it's Nabeni is slowed, so I don't know why Nabeni slowed there. Maybe he had a little bit of contact with Cassidy or Topics, which I don't know if he did, but Topics has got back through past Cassidy now. He has. A lad now pits on 10 lap old mediums, so maybe it's the 10 laps is all you can do on the mediums as well, or maybe mediums he just doesn't want to be on them anymore because he thinks he's pushed too hard on the mediums. You can never normally tell on the medium tyres, there you can't, as the Spit Dog and Topics had a little mistake then probably, because Topics now is down to that P6 position, so maybe a little mistake, but I just don't know on that one. You just can't tell at all if it's going to be a mistake or not. Here it isn't. So yeah, and you wonder a lot about racing and just everything, and it's just, yeah. If you want me to tell you, I'll tell you in a minute where the standings will be in the championship in a couple of laps time. 28 laps. It's a quite short race this one, not long, not short, as we say in the racing business here. You don't have to go too long, but you don't have to go too short on this race. So if it's what we're saying here, around 140 a lap, so we'll say roughly 2 minutes a lap. 28, you're looking 56. You'll be looking for race generation. 56 minutes. You'll be looking for a race generation around here. Maybe a little bit less than that. You'll be looking maybe about 40 something. About 50 minutes. Yeah, I'll say about 50 minutes. You'll be looking for. This race is about 50 minutes long, so it's an hour of your day. Put on some racing and watch it yourself. It's quite nice. It's quite a thing here to do. Closest battle on circuit is between Quintin and Serge for P3 position here. What we need to basically say is here, there's still going to be a pit stop for Irish Nude Potato. He has to do a pit stop this race. You have to. And I think Ed Williams will do another pit stop this race. I don't think you can take them mediums to the end of the Grand Prix. Mediums, I think, if I'm honest with you, hards can probably last you about 20 laps around this circuit. So the ones who are on the hards now, you're fine. I wouldn't say actually, yeah, you're fine on the hards no matter what now. It's about 19. It's about 15, I would say, to 20 laps around that time there. For mediums, I would say you're looking about maybe 12 to 14, or maybe 12 to, or maybe 12 to 15ers. J-Wheel's out of the race. J-Wheel is officially out of the Grand Prix. Don't know where that was. It looks like it was in sector 3. There it was, so it was somewhere there. Maybe he retired in the pit lane, or maybe, did he retire? Yeah, he retired in the pit lane, so something must have happened to his car he wasn't happy with and didn't want to continue, which is a shame, but he's done it in the possibly nicest way possible and pitted to do it, which is quite nice. He did there. Was looking now, we are at Nibeni. Great move this will be if he can make it stick on Cassidy, on Alad, sorry, not Cassidy, and through he goes on Alad there, up to P8 he goes. Very nice move there. 3 seconds now he has on Cassidy to close up. Here he does, which will be very nice to see. So yeah, if there's anything you want to do, guys, by all means, let us know in the comments what you think about this race. The lad tried to get back through here, but he has the outside line, and of course Nibeni will just say thank you very much and cut back through. But no, what a move from a lad there. Through he goes, and Nibeni gets a penalty. There he does. For that mistake, there he does. But let's see what Quintin can do on Serge as they're about to come to the line now to start lap number 13 they are, and it's going to be interesting to see what happens here for lap number 13 as they start it. Now they do lap number 13. It is, but yeah, I would say for mediums you're looking 13 to 16 laps around here. You're not looking any further than that. And then hards, you're looking about, as I said, I'm going to say it again differently, 17 to 21. So you're not looking too badly with them, but a couple of laps different is all it is. So from softs to hards, maybe about 2 or 3, maybe even 4 laps different it is. So it is, and that's all it is, as I can say here. It is really nice to see. So hello to everyone in the comments. Let us know your thoughts and opinions, and if you have any questions or anything, just let me know in the comments, because I'm here for the majority of this, and at the end I'll just be here for a little bit longer at the end, of course. Well, I'm not going to do any drive interviews tonight because I don't have time, if that makes sense. Well, I do have time, but I think we can do it tonight. As down inside goes Nibeni on the lad, and he's done it this time. But a lad will get it in a second, he will. There it is there. That line there is the activation point for the thing. There is another line, if you can see that other white line. That is where DRS is enabled, by the way, so enabling DRS that is. So the first white line is where Serge, is where Alad, sorry, and anyone in the race, by the way, if you're behind a car less than a second, can get DRS. It's kind of nice to say where it is. But yeah, should be good. It should, as I'm looking back at the field now at Serge, who has a good gap now of 0.6 on Quintin. Now, make that 0.7 now on Quintin. So it is a nice one. But yes, the Irish Nude Potato and Ed will still have to pick this race. And I know what Ed's thinking. No, I don't have to pick this race. I've done a good one here. Pitted already onto these softs. Onto these, you don't have to. But there you go. The example is in. Spit Dog's in. He's deciding he's had enough on them tyres and doesn't want to be on the mediums anymore. And it is hard to say, as you all are watching here and taking notes, if you're in any other league that's not that any other league in the SFR is taking notes, because you're looking around here, and I would say technically it's about a 2-stop here tonight. It's a softs to mediums to softs you can do, or softs mediums, or softs mediums hards, or softs hards you can do tonight. But yeah, definitely, as we say here, as we head further down the order now, is the G-Man and Ryan Van Doom had a little coming together, and the G-Man got through and Ryan Van Doom spun it. Don't know if it was with the G-Man, but He spun it himself then rather than doing did there. But as I said, Irish Nude Potato, Ed Williams and Serge have to pit this race, and it's not good to say that isn't, but they have to pit this race. They do. Good evening, James. Hello. Hopefully you are doing good tonight. I've been drafted in at the today. I have to do this because I can. Because everything's fine now. I'm free to do every round of the commentary for anything you want me to do now. Any commentary you want me to do, I can do it now because everything that my family had to do that I'm be quiet for say, don't have to be quiet anymore. So that's good to see. So yeah, as you can see here, Nude Potato and Ed has to think about it technically here. Good to hear you back on comms, man. Yeah, it is. Well, it's good to be back. I would say that. But yeah, if you want, yeah, it is good to be back on commentary. It is getting myself back to going. But yeah, I'm fine now. Last one was on Friday, by the way. The exam. My sister had the last exam, so I'm free to do comms now for the rest of the week. And if you need me for replacements or anything, just let me know and I can do it. But yeah, so I'm here for the long one now, the classics, I think. But yeah, as we're coming into a little bit of bother here, we are. Well, last couple of minutes here. Just to give you an idea. So James, this is for you as well, by the way. To give you an idea on what's happening. These are the pit stops here. Everyone's done one stop except Spit Dog's done two, and so has Farad. Here he has. Places gained, 15 for New Potato, 15 for Serge, 1 for Ed Williams, 2 for Topics, 5 for Alad, 1 for G-Man, 2 for Spit Dog, 6 for Van Doo, and 2 for Foundad. There it is. As I think we just had a move, I think we did Nibeni past Cassidy, I think it was. Or, yeah, I think that was the move. There it was. So, nicely job there. Will he come in this time? Irish Nude Potato. He hasn't pitted yet. No, he won't. So he will definitely get a penalty at end this race because you have to pit, of course, and he knows he has to pit because the game will not let you. As Ed Williams has done what he said he has to do and comes in. Now he does. So it's about 12 seconds about 12 to 13, maybe 14 laps on them. These will be bad tyres right now. As I say with the mediums, you're looking maybe about 6 or 7. You're looking quite hard on them tyres. They're going to be really teared here. They are going to have really big blister, real big problem. These tyres are for Irish Nude Potato. He's going to be hoping in this lap or next lap to be pitting. He will here. Let's see where Ed comes out on them set of mediums. Then Ed now is out of the pit lane. He will be in a second. Ed will. Let's just see where he comes out, actually, Ed, because it'll be nice to see on the mini-map here where he comes out. But let's see what Quintin can do here on Surge as they head down the back straight. Now they do. Quintin dive bombing. Yes, he was going to try, but didn't dive bomb and keeps the position because they both do there. 8th he comes out there, does Ed. So Ed comes out 8th. So let's see where Irish comes in. If he comes in this lap, it'll be a long stint on the mediums. It is a hell of a long stint. This is. Here it is. As Ed and Alad are battling, and Alad has just been overtaken by Ed. There he has. Very nice indeed. As hello to Adam Clark. We're watching Lee just raced. No, Lee retired. Don't know if you knew that, but Lee retired from the race. As here we are then, as we can see right now, Serge looking for a little bit of competition here. As here comes Irish New Potato, still not pitting Irish New Potato. Maybe he's thinking, and I will be saying this myself, 20 laps he'll probably do on these tyres, but they will be blistered. They will be so blistered, these tyres, and so worn. They will. Maybe he's doing that so he can go on to the soft tyres. I have no idea, but he's definitely doing it like to full extreme. There he is. But that is unbelievable there. Maybe we just have to know. Maybe we'll just wait and see. I just don't know here. Sorry if you can hear me moving a bit. Did you watch mine and James will comment on Friday Club? Well, James was disappointing you always know that people important. Yeah, I did watch that race. Yeah, it was a very good commentary, you two. I think you did a very good job. It was very a shame that you, Dan, disconnected from the server and could not join back the server. which is a disappointment because if you didn't know, I don't think you know, you're probably hearing me say what I'm saying now about 5 to 10 seconds after I've said it. So yeah, that's kind of how it is on YouTube. It's a very bit delayed. So that's the same with one of the races I watched. I am quite tired, really, if you didn't know, because it was the 24 hours of Le Mans virtual with all the proper drivers who would be in Le Mans and a few of F1 drivers, eSport drivers, and a few more racing drivers in. And I didn't go to sleep till about 2, 3, or 4 about half 2, 3 because I was so engrossed in that race. I was watching it till then, and then I just couldn't sleep afterwards. I just couldn't sleep really until about 4ish. Yeah, so it was a shame you did crash out, but yeah, it was really good commentary. I thought you and James did really well to adapt to when you couldn't watch the race and adapt and learn how to commentate. But there they did as the only problem with this race is Irish New Potato I think needs to pit this lap or else he doesn't do well. A lad's come in again just to take off the hards. Is he coming onto some softer tyres? He is. Onto the softs he goes, and a new front wing comes on there for a lad. So he'll be out in probably last position here, but in comes Ryan van Doom as well. No, there's no battles on track at the moment. There is one. And it's side by side now they go, and Ed is now past Cassidy. Lovely move there from Ed to make his way past Cassidy there. But just to give you an idea, if you're just tuning into the race here, Ed's won the championship. Here he has. Quintin needs to put in a performance today. A win or second, I think, guarantees him second in the championship here. And we'll put Luke, who is not here tonight, down to third. That's kind of how I'm going to look at it here. Let me just give you a quick an announcement on that. We were looking at a pit stop that happened, so I'm sorry if we did not cut to a battle, but we do have one at the front here actually between Quintin and Serge as Quintin decides, there's Irish in the pit lane for the first time, probably going to go straight onto the softs here, Irish is, as Quintin comes in 10 laps onto them tyres. Does Irish put the softs straight on? Let me check. He does, straight onto the softs he goes, as Serge in the lead of the Grand Prix then. Second is Topics now, and third will be Ed. I think it will hit, or will it? If Irish or Quintin does well here. Let's see. Quintin now breaks out the pit lane and can now go as quick as he can. Yellow flag's out in sector 3. Don't know if that's for a Mad G and Spit Dog incident. It probably was, as the G-Man, sorry, here, and Spit Dog here going side by side, and they were a second ago, and the G keeps a position as Ed makes a mistake, and here goes Irish down the inside. He goes to the Irish New Potato, and he's through. Lovely move there from Irish New Potato. There it is. Just to give you an idea then on the championship standings at the end of this race here, it's a quick math thing. This will be here. It will. So just give me a second. Ed wins the championship no matter what. Quintin will be on 86. So Quintin needs 10 points. Just to quickly check what 10 points is. 10 points is 5th. So Quintin needs to finish in the top 5 to get second in the championship here today. So top 5 as Quintin now down inside of Cassidy and has done what we said there he has. Through he goes and up to P5 there he does, and Quintin now will be second in the championship by 2 points if it stays as it is here. So lovely, well done Quintin there for doing that one there. There is, as he makes the move stick, Quintin does. Further down the order, the Spit Dog here. What's he going to do here on the G-Man? Nothing here. He's not even going to try and overtake him there. Late brakes though, but looked to go on the outside a little bit, but didn't actually do it. There he didn't. If you are new, by the way, and you have enjoyed this, please do smash a like and subscribe. Apparently, when I looked on the YouTube channel, in the last 28 days, 14% of you aren't subscribed. So if you would appreciate it to all you 14% if you're watching and you haven't already, hit that subscribe button and that'd be good. That's about I would say 4 or 5. That's about 3 or 4 people, that is. So to all of you, please do click the subscribe button. That'd be appreciated. Into the pits comes G-Man. Decides he's done enough on them tyres. I'm going to go on the softs, I think. As I'm looking at topics, and we're looking now at Surge, down inside goes Topics, breaks now he does, and through goes Topics on Surge. Surge makes a little bit of a mistake actually into that corner, a little bit of a wiggle, but not as much as you think he should have done. As Quintin now on the back of your championship winner, the championship leader, Ed Williams, here he is. Let's see what he can do now here on him. Can he make his way through? No, he can't. What about Topics at the front of the field here? Surge was so close to get back through there, he was, but he hasn't. And there we go, 1:38.477 for Ryan Van Doom, fastest lap to Grand Prix. As Quintin now, Saba has just got past Ed Williams, so lovely move there it is from Quintin, and that means that Quintin now will be racing now, he will turn the race. The one thing that Ed will have to be knowing is all the tyres from the guys who are at the top. It's only about 7 laps on the soft here, and they will be crumbling by the last lap, and Ed will be like, nope, I've still got mediums who can go for maybe 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 laps around here. I'll be fine to continue this one here. But into the pits comes Surge and Topics. So I think Topics just wanted to come in, get a bit of an advantage here, I think, and then race this one. As very quickly he puts on the Irish in the lead now. Is that going to be from Quintin and Ed? It is. Is Topics going to be next, or is it going to be Cassidy here? Let's see. As Topics now up the pits he comes, brakes now he does, and away. Maybe you can do as here goes Topics, then down inside, and he's got past Cassidy, clips the curb. Did he touch the bollard there? I want to know if he clipped the bollard off there, because we'll go quickly on board with Ibeni here, just to check. He did. He didn't take the bollard off. He was close to it, but didn't take it off here. He didn't. As here goes in the battle here, and he's done it. Surge past Cassidy, he goes up to P5. There he does. Cassidy now braking. Now he is to get back through. Can he do it? Clips the side of him there, but doesn't get any damage to his car or the car in front. There he doesn't, which is very nicely there to see. There it is, as Irish there does really well. Let me just give you the points, the game positions. 15 for Irish New Potato. Had a qualifying ban, so didn't actually set qualifying here today. Didn't started 18th we did there, or not 18th, started 15th or something like that. Surge 13, 4 for Spit Dog and for Alad, 6 for Ryan Van Doom, 2 for Ad, and then it's 3 for Topics as well. There it is. Ed Williams now 8 attempts back on the positions. Here they are. I would love James. I'm gonna do this now, guys. I shouldn't be doing this, should I? Do we have any actual battles? Not really any battles anymore on circuit, so we're going to do it. Here we go, just to give you some strategy, some of what the guys have done here. They have. So it's New Potato from the mediums to softs. Quintin from softs, mediums to softs. Could be a good strategy. And then for Ed, it's softs, medium, softs. And I'll just go through the field here. And there you go. They are your ones. 13 have done pit stops here, so we're just going to show you them 13. Just to show you there. Incident-wise, we have a few 5-second stop-go penalties, which I think people have served. And just a few other penalties as well there as well. But that's it for now. We don't need to give you any more real penalties and that. So just to say, James, and to anyone else who's watching, they are some of the strategies these drivers did tonight. These are kind of your benchmark, this is what this championship is, I would say. It's the reserve league, so it's kind of, loads of people watch this one, GP3 and GP4, and find out like certain strategies they do for their league, like the Prem, or for GP2, if they want to take what other cars do and other people do. Maybe they do, maybe they don't, you never know. But it's either 1 or 2 stop around here. We have had some free stops around here. Yeah, we haven't, had any free stops, but we nearly had a free stop around here, we did. It looked like Cassidy here. We nearly have like a Cassidy maybe free stopping around here. Yeah, I think the track does have many different strategies that can work. They do indeed have many different strategies, as Irish now crosses the line and starts 23 out of 28, which is nice to see here. He'll be probably happy to win the final round here today. He did do well in Brazil and win, so well done to him for winning in Brazil. But he's nowhere near the top of the championship, nowhere near battling for the lead. So just to give everybody a confirmation, Quintin has to finish top 5 and he'll get a second in championship away from Luke. Ed Williams just has to finish to can do what he wants today, because Luke is not here. He doesn't really have to do anything, because Luke's not here. He's won the championship by far. There he has. As now coming down the straight now comes New Potato. down. He comes now. There are, as I say, so many strategies on here. You can do a one stop or two stop, and there are either way around it. You can do mediums to softs around here. You can do softs, mediums, softs around here, or you can do softs to hards. Sorry, softs to hards. You can do some mediums to softs. It is, or mediums to hards. It is so many strategies around here. And it's only 28 laps, so you've got to think about it strategically because it's only 28 laps. You think 20 laps is a long time, okay, give or take 28 laps, you can do about 50, 51, 52 minutes, but at the end of the day, it's 28 laps. It's not like you're doing a full race on here of the for 64 laps. You're not doing your 56 laps sorry around here. You're not doing 56 laps, so you can all be fine. You're all fine, if that makes sense. You're all fine. But here comes Irish New Potato out of the last corner. He comes now, starting lap 24. So we have 5 to go now. We do here, and it's going to be an interesting strategy call here tonight to see what happens here. But as we go to quickly show it again, your back runners actually did alright tonight. So Serge from the back of the field already up to 5th. Irish New Potato up to first from 15 positions gained, so well done him. Ryan Van Doom did alright, 6 positions up there for him from near the back of the field as well, so there you go, to give you some back runners there. And then just the ones who are down at the bottom there didn't do very well tonight, which is Nathan, Mason Harris, Raj DePaul, Lee Now, Cod Oliver and Jay Real. Lee really didn't race this race really properly because I don't think he was going to anyway, but he did the first lap, came onto the back straight, crashed into wall nearly, came back on and then retired in the pit lane, and then a few other cars had a massive crash in the first lap. We did have a safety car as well around here, so anything can happen. Into the pit lane now comes a lad and puts on the softs, and for a lad now that's 3 pit stops for a lad, so I think that's softs, mediums, softs, and softs, medium, softs. Is that right for a lad there? It's Ed Williams now looking like he's done it. He hasn't. As here goes Serge down the inside of Ed Williams. Has he made this stick here? Has he? Yes, he has. And Ed Williams loses 2 positions in one little straight. There he does. So Topics and Serge get through. Unbelievable there that Ed Williams loses 2 positions. Ed Williams, I'm going to say this, won't give our monkeys about this race because he already knows he's crowned your 2019 Reserve League champion. He is here. So the 2019 game, F1 2019 Reserve League champion, slash F1 your 2020 Reserve League champion, because we might not have Reserve League until 2021 again. But as we can see here, Irish New Potato starting 3 to go. He is starting 4 to go. Sorry, now he is 5, 6, 7, 8. Yep, he is. So there we go. As a lad and Ryan Van Doom having a battle here. Can a lad make his way back through past Ryan Van Doom? He can indeed. Breaks late and keeps the position and gets the position there. He does very nicely there. He does. So there's a lot of strategies around here that all work. And to say this as a thing, there's a lot of penalties as well you get around here. As if you didn't watch it earlier today, a little bit earlier, maybe like an hour or 2 ago, the virtual GP, which was the F1 virtual GP in Canada, because it's supposed to be the Canadian Grand Prix today, which on UK time would have started around about 9 or 10 PM, was supposed to be, what am I going to say, I don't know, it was a good race it was, but there were so many penalties around there. As a G-Man's retired, so I don't know where that is. He retired, maybe in the pit lane. Did G-Man retire, or did he just retire on circuit? Let me have a look. It doesn't say where he retired on mine, so I assume it is the pit lane, but I can't see his car at the moment. No, it's not. It's in one of the corners. Let's go on board with Irish, and we'll show you now where he retired. He retired into this corner up here. In this corner here, he retired. So there we go. That's where he retired from the Grand Prix when he did, as the Irish New Potato just has to slow down a little bit to let it go. As we're now back green, and away we go here. But Ed Williams knows what he's got to do now. He does, because we have 3 to go now, and your softs can only manage around about 8 laps on these tyres. Your 8 laps your softs can do here. Ed now comes in. He's like, well, I've already done my best I can. I don't think I'm going to get the top 8 here today. I think I'll just get a top 10. It'll be fine. In he comes for the softs, I think, just to put some softs on to get a quick lap here, to finish off the 2019 game with a bang here. He will. because this is it. This is the final round for the 2019 game. It's the final week of the 2019 game for SFR for your full championship. So Cassidy now has just been overtaken by Nibeni, but can Cassidy make his way back through? No, he can't. But they still have the back straight to go yet. But here we go then. What's Topic's got here? Down the inside he goes of Quintin. Quintin, he knows Quintin has a penalty. Quintin taps the side of him, but nothing to do there. And there goes Topic's, away he goes. Quintin does not get the DRS there because he was... Oh, he did actually get the DRS just, but I don't think it's going to be quick enough to make his way through here. If it is quick enough, then that's a surprise. But Serge right behind as well now, and I don't think Serge will make it through even. No, he won't. They might have to wait till the penultimate lap of the race to do that. So next lap, here they will. Here goes Cassidy then, and he's trying to close up to Nibeni here, but Nibeni's pulled a gap of 1.4 seconds. So yeah, let us know in the comments, guys, your drive of the day from what we've said so far. I know what mine would be, as I just joined it, Serge and Quintin were side by side, and Quintin was tapping Serge to maybe go off a little bit there. Disappointed that was there, but that could be interesting to see, as when we see Ed come around the last corner, I think Ed here will get a full lap here to do a quick race here. We will lap, and probably Edward probably his name is, will get the fastest lap of the race then probably. As hello to everyone who is watching. Yeah, I agree. I agree with you guys. I always drive the day as the G-Man decides I've had enough of watching and retires. And sorry, leaves the session. So thanks for racing with us this season, mate. It's been good to see for all of these cars, really. This is the closest back on circuits. That's why we're on board with Serge here as he breaks into the chicane here. It's getting really dark now in the game. It is here. I would say it was starting maybe about 8 o'clock at night over here. And now it's looking like it's about 10, maybe like 10 o'clock at night now. The darkness is coming in. Here it is. Or maybe 8 it started, 9 this is now. A bit of darkness here on the circuit. So I wish the game did it where like you can actually see the darkness coming in, because you can't really. Topics are freezing a penalty now. So Topics and Quintin have the same amount of penalties now they do. If they only have one, that is. I just don't know here. Irish, yeah, done a great race. Irish has, as we can say here. One pit stop, 15 positions he's gained here, as here he comes and Irish does, on board we go. About to now come into the last couple of corners now. He's got about 5 more corners to go. Now he goes underneath the hotel. He will here past the harbour as well. As it'll be nice to just, I think it'll be nice actually, just sit on that boat and watch them last like couple of corners there. Drink your drink, drink your champagne, drink your wine because you're rich. And have fun, really. It's kind of interesting to say there. But here we go then, Irish. Out of the last corner he comes and gets the last lap board out and the flag. And he now has got one more circulation of this circuit. And he will, of course, be your final winner of this championship. He will indeed here today. And it's going to be an interesting one to see if he actually can keep that position or not. Here he can't. But let's see what Serge can do on the back of Quintin. The quickest and closest battles will be, if you are watching, 1:36.604 for Ed Williams, quickest lap of the race there, and we all knew on his lap on them softs would have been quick, and it was the quickest lap of the Grand Prix. So he will get the 8 points there. He will, the points wherever he is, sixth place right now he is. So that means he gets. Does that mean he gets? I think that means he gets. No, he gets 5 points, I think it is at the moment, as here goes Serge. Lovely move there from Serge, down the inside he goes, but Quintin gets it back because Serge didn't have a great exit there. And as you can see the 2 lines there, if you didn't know what the 2 lines mean, first one means you get DRS, like your car gets it, and then the second line means you can activate it. Didn't realise that probably, then you do now. As they head around now they do, as Serge now heads around now he does. But yeah, I feel much happier now from what happened earlier today, so I'm all good now. If you wondered why I didn't feel, well, I did have a bit of energy, but why I didn't have much like good energy at the start, probably don't think you ever noticed, but I didn't have any good energy at the start. Irish now crosses the line, and Irish Nude Potato wins from Topics in second. Where is it going to be now? Quintin will be third. And 4th will be Serge. It will indeed. Nibeni will be 5th in this race. He will. 6th will be Ed Williams if it stays as it is. Here it will, and that is the truth. Yes, it will be. Hopefully, will it? Yes, it will. 7th will be Cassidy, but Ed Williams crowned your 2019 Reserve League champion, F1 2019 Reserve League champion. Cassidy 7th, 8th Spit Dog, 9th Alad, and there it will be. But let's see where Cassidy is. Actually, there he's crossed the line there. Well done to Cassidy. Let's see where the Spit Dog crosses now. Then as he braked into the last corner, now he does. Now and away he goes. Here he does. Here across the line now he comes. And finishes off the race in a good P9. Alad P10, Ryan Van Doom P11, and that is it. That's all your finishers, because the non-finisher will be, of course, found ad, because I think he just ghosted for the last 6 laps this race. No, sorry, he ghosted from lap 14, so I don't think he'll be counted as points, or maybe he will be counted, but I don't know. As here goes Ryan Van Doom across the line, and that is your race finished. So yeah, back to what I was saying, guys. If you thought I felt weird at the start. I had something just happen before the thing started. We just had a complication on somebody while they followed me on something, and I just had like a little bit of an argument with somebody, but no, not a lot, if that makes sense. But we're all fine now. We're all back to normal. We are. As here he is, then does Irish New Potato wins for Ferrari, and here are your champagne now as it's sprayed. Here it is. But to put it alight here to say it's going to be interesting. I'll give you the top 2 in the championship, because we know that now we do. What a championship this has been. Thanks to everyone who has, of course, recorded the races for this championship and has been part of this championship. It has been an okay championship. I've watched a couple of rounds I have this year, and it's been a splendid championship. Been a really good championship it has. So Irish New Potato wins the race. 37.438 was his quickest lap. 49 minutes 33 seconds. .789 was his time. Second was Topics. Third was Quintin. Fourth was Serge. Fifth was Nabeni. Sixth was Ed Williams, and your championship winner. Second in the championship, of course, was Quintin. 7th was Cassidy. 8th was the Spit Dog. 9th a Lad. 10th Ryan Van Doom, and that is it. Fawad there in 11th, and then G-Man, Juriel, Cod Oliver, Lee, Rajdapal, and Mason Harris and Nathan were your retirements from this race. They were here today. So well done, of course, to Ed Williams, who wins the race. He does here. Wins the championship. He does here. He does. So well done to Ed Williams for that. And of course, well done to Quintin for getting that second in the championship. It was absolutely brilliantly there how he did there. It was amazingly. So let's read the comments out here. Some drive there from the back to the win. Hope to rectify it. Start. There we do indeed. So there we go then, ladies and gentlemen. Sadly, I'm not going to be doing any interviews, but what a race that was there. A brilliant battle to the line, pretty much there that was, and a quality race, it has to be said. But we are going to do this quickly now. We're going to leave the session, of course. We're not going to invite anyone to my party because I do not want to, and I think I might have to go in a minute anyway. But what a race that was, and we're going to just do it for him. Here we are. For Ed, here we are. This is the car that Ed raced. If it loads on this game, there it is. So well done to Ed Williams, who wins your Reserve League. He does here first in the championship, second in the championship, by the way. And he'll be happy with this, he will, because I don't think coming into today he was going to be third. That's saying something. I think he thought he'd be third in the championship today. That's his second in the championship today. Is Quintin. Third is Luke Bailey. Fourth will be Nabeni, I think it will be. Nabeni, I think, will it? Yeah, just because he got a few more points from Irish New Potato. It could be the other way around, but I don't think it will be, if my maths are correct. Actually, he gets 25 points, so that's 60, 70, 78, 79, 83. Yeah, so yeah, it will be. Sorry, fifth will be Nibeni. Fourth will be Irish New Potato. There'll be Cod Oliver, Cassidy, and then Kill Bill, I think, will be your championship. But there you go then. That is it for the series here. They are going to hopefully try and come back on 2020 game, F1 2020 game. We might have another Reserve League. But for now, that is it for the 2019 Reserve League. And well done again to Irish New Potato for winning the race today. And to Ed Williams, who has done well this year. He didn't start and did not finish the first 2 rounds, and then he's had, since then, a third, a first, 8 points, which I think is a 5th. It is a 2nd and a nice, I think it was 6th today, so nicely job for him. And that is it then, ladies and gentlemen. If you have enjoyed today's race, please do smash like and subscribe. I've been Cadwell5, and I'll see you guys next time. Well done again to the winners and that. And okay, join us all week this week until Wednesday night for this track again, which is the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix. And because I haven't said it yet, James, Braden, and if you're still here, Electro Dan, these are where we are this week. We're in Spain this week for the 2006 Renault R26 for the Classic Championship on Friday, so join us for that then. But from me, James, or Cadwell, and if you, it's goodbye. And if you do want me to comment here on any of your leagues, if you're watching from any other league, then drop me a message on PlayStation. It's Cadwell5, no spaces. It is indeed. And yeah, if you do enjoy, please, if you do enjoy, then thank you and goodbye, everybody. Goodbye. Sorry for that long outro.